Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we've got a confirmation of using credit cards, $6,000 in total to buy a Tesla. And actually, we've got another screenshot, $10,000. So if you're looking to rack up points, a sign-on bonus, or much more, if you just want to use a credit card, let me show you exactly how it actually works. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. We've got a new free email newsletter. So if you want to join it, you can check it out. Link down below in the description. Today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Mini Revs, where you can win a free mini Tesla and much more. Details down below in the description, but more on that later. And so shout out to Graham for sending us this screenshot. There's a bunch of different screenshots here, so if you want to follow along, but Graham was able to use or purchase $6,000 on a credit card for his Tesla down payment. And we've also got a screenshot that actually shows $10,000. So it seems like the limit could go a little bit higher depending on if you're able to work with the Tesla sales reps or anything. But here's the trick. Tesla allows Tesla gift cards to be used as down payment on a new vehicle purchase. So what you can actually do is you do have to sign up for a credit card to be able to do this. And I would really only recommend doing this if you're going to be looking to do a sign-on bonus. There is one down below in the description with Chase, so you can get some points for that, because a lot of these credit cards do have like a minimum spend that you need to hit to be able to do it. So like Venture, Chase, Amex, a lot of them are out there. And so you do have to value the points at a certain amount, but that's like a whole nother topic. So what Graham was able to do was able to buy $6,000 in Tesla gift cards right here. And so let me preface before we get into any of this, please do this at your own risk. Please only be able to buy what you're comfortable, not necessarily losing, but being comfortable be able to spend it on other things like wall chargers, full self-driving, or whichever. $6,000 is, a confirmation. We'll show you in just a little bit how that actually worked. But if you want to go a little bit more crazier than that, that's use at your own risk. And then at the time of purchase, you can actually select to apply the Tesla gift cards as a credit and the Tesla order as a down payment. So that's after you're in the pre-delivery task, after you've selected your Model 3 or your Model Y, and of course after you use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle, which at this point you all have if you haven't placed an order yet, we're looking at 2 days, or not 2 days, about 6 days to 7 days left in the month to get 0% on the Model 3 or 1.99% on the Model Y. And so of course this is going to get you a massive way to get you points, which credit cards, Chase, Amex, they're valued at 2 cents each. So you can kind of do the quick math there on how much you'll actually get back with a large purchase or a portion of the purchase. And so here is some of the screenshots. And of course, we've got 2 different offers here, so you can take a look at it. We got one through Chase and one through Capital One. So if you want to use our referral code on the credit cards, definitely check those out if you want to. But here is the screenshots and proof, so to speak, of the Model Y purchase that Graham sent us. So you can see here, would you like to apply the available Tesla credits of $6,100? And yes, apply $5,999.85. And so certainly this is it. Basically, what you're looking at is the pre-delivery task of before you pick up your Tesla, but after you place your $250 deposit. And here is a screenshot that Graham sent me. I blocked out all the personal information here, but you can see like $500 gift card, $2,000 gift card, $2,000 gift card, $500 gift card. You can see he went ham on trying to be able to do this. And, kudos to Graham for being able to do this on his Tesla order. And actually, when I posted this, a lot of people were actually chiming in and saying that they did this as well. Brandon said he also did it. Someone else said that he put 10K on a credit card as their purchase. And some other people said like they were able to put a good amount down as well. But this one was the interesting one to me. So Eric posted this, and we'll take this for whatever it is, but it is kind of interesting to see. Quote, went on Sunday and picked up a car out of inventory and couldn't get a bank check. So they said they would take a credit card, no added fees. They told me outright they could swipe up to $10,000 $8,000. And so what we can see from here, this is a charge from Tesla, as it says here, $8,439. But this was last year, so maybe there was different rules last year, but it does look like this is, if I were to be accurate, this does look like a Chase transaction history with this. So, your miles may vary with this type of offer, but certainly, hey, I mean, it does not hurt to ask, especially if you're in the showroom trying to be able to get as many points as you can, because, certainly we like our deals, but we also like our credit card points, because if you know how to play that game, that's another different area of how you can maximize all your different offers with credit card points and everything, because points have a completely separate valuation. You guys, if you are in the space, you probably follow and watch a lot of the other people out there for sure, like Asabi and everything. But this is an interesting one. So, this, as we know, the 1.99% offer on the Model Y does end on June 30th. And there's a lot of different Model Y offers, including the $2,000 loyalty offer, option credits, all these different things that they're, looking to make deals for right now. They do end at the end of the month. And so 1.99 on the Model Y, you'd have to place your order, you have to place your deposit, you have to do your credit application, and you have to take delivery by the end of the month. But here's an interesting thought that DJ posted. In other news, because the offer is ending, the new Model Y Performance will be announced on July 1st. And that could be an interesting one to see if that rolls out. I mean, it's a good gamble. And I also think it's either going to be in the next quarter or it's going to be a September or October, like some of those other rumors are pointing out to be. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. If you do the credit card hack, essentially, or the credit card tip, it's not really a hack, because if you look at it on the Tesla website, it does actually say that you can use this for new purchases, or you can use it for supercharging, software upgrades, service payments, or a new vehicle. But the one thing is, it doesn't say how much you can do. So, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, I would love to see someone, roll the dice and risk and try and put the whole thing, like a whole $50,000 Tesla Model Y on gift cards / credit cards. But of course, I wouldn't want to push any of you out there unless you're okay with just having like a ton of gift cards laying around. But we see a confirmation that $6,000 works. So if you're looking to do it, let us know how your experience is. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then I know you're hunting for a deal on a Tesla, but what if I told you you could get one free now this month? Say hello to Mini Revs, the ultimate Tesla miniature company. These aren't just toys, they're crazy cool, insanely accurate replicas that bring Tesla cutting edge design right to your desk. Check out this epic black Cybertruck that even has a little ATV. And right now, Mini Revs is running an amazing giveaway. Use promo code Dennis when ordering your Mini Rev and get 10% off, and 2 random orders this month will get a free Cybertruck with their order. So check out Mini Revs down below in the description, and don't miss your chance to win a free Tesla Cybertruck. Big thanks to Mini Revs for partnering with us, and let's get back on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And yeah, they sent us a couple of these. They got a lot of cool products. They can actually move too, which is really cool. Like, but of course not full self-driving, but we checked in with them the other day and they only had 1 order in. So 1 or 2 lucky people are going to be able to win a free mini Tesla. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Thank you to everybody that supported the channel by checking out our links down below in the description. U-Haul, thanks for coming in. Art, great to see you. Krishna, thanks for coming in. David, Blueberry, thanks for coming in. City, U-Haul, Cerise, thanks for coming in, Alex and Alex, Dan, Jules, and 007. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. I used 2 credit cards to buy mine. Nice. So that's so now I'm curious, like, what's the limit here? And also, like, maybe Tesla, I mean, they put it on the website, so maybe they want people to do this, maybe they don't. I don't really know. But I'm curious what the actual sky limit actually is with this. Blueberry, yes, you need me. Yes, you always come in pretty early. So buy Tesla gift cards up to 6K. City Hunt, I mean, we've got confirmation here, but still, your miles may vary or your risk. Please do this at your own risk. Don't be, I mean, really, I would probably, like, if you're going to be buying full self-driving anyways, maybe do it up to 8,000 and see where that lands you. But of course, if you're stuck with gift cards, there's a lot of different things you can buy, Tesla service, supercharging, and much more. So it's not a bad thing, because you're most likely, as over your ownership of the vehicle, you're going to be spending money no matter what. So it's kind of the thing. Alex, can you use it for leasing? Yeah, I wouldn't see why not, because this is the same exact screen. Like, I've worked through people or helped people that, had questions on how to buy a Tesla, and this is the same exact screen for leasing as well when you're looking to apply for credits, apply the gift card credits and everything. And if you're out there, you need some help, you got some question, you want some one-on-one support, I respond to all direct messages in my Patreon group down below in the description. So if you want to ask me or join and ask me a question, you can do that down below in the description. Dan, estimated delivery June 26th to 30th. Ooh, okay. Order placed June 17. Quick silver 20-inch wheels, black interior, 50% down, 1.99. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we are coming down to the wire for you as well, which I imagine a lot of you out there have deliveries coming soon. Any news on 50% off? No, unfortunately, we are completely sold out at this point. I don't think we're going to get any to fulfill enough for the rest of the week. So unfortunately, sorry to everybody that was on the waiting list. Maybe next month, we'll see. But once we get one, of course, I'll reach out to everybody. Jules, wonder if it works for used. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it does because the TOS, the terms of service, says new only. 007, glad I bought a 2025 Model Y Performance and got it delivered this January, because when I got $11,000 off, I think the new 2026 will be in the high 60s. Yes, 100% 007. I mean, we talked about this the other day. I've got a bad feeling that the new Model Y Performance will probably be like $65,000. Blueberry, most times I wonder if they'll ever bring out the Cyber Quad. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one, like a real one, not just the toy one. That'd be cool. Hit the like button. No, thank you, U-Haul, for that. 007, I put 20K down. Could have wish I used my Apple Card, since it put 2% cash back if I use Apple Pay. Yeah, 100%. There's plenty of these. I mean, 2% is actually really easy. Like Venture, Capital One, Venture X, which I put link down below or in the live stream chat. There's 2% with that. And there's plenty of cards that you can get. Can 3 months of full self-driving be used for leasing a 2026 Model Y? Yes, Renuka. If you use our Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you get free 3 months of full self-driving when you order your Tesla. You got to click it open first, then go buy your Tesla or place your deposit. And in fact, even if you're buying full self-driving, using our link does give us credit. So thank you to everybody that's used our link in the past and in the future. In this next topic, he just got $3,500 off his Tesla Model Y, most affordable Model Y build trim, the rear-wheel drive. And on top of that, he scored 1.99% financing. Here is how the deal completely broke down. And shout out to Prasanth for sending me this screenshot with the breakdown and everything. If you got deals like this or even better deals, send me a DM. I'd love to highlight it so that we can then show to everybody else watching what is actually possible. And what's really cool with this is that this is on a rear-wheel drive, which is the newest vehicle, the cheapest, most affordable vehicle as well. Here's how the deal broke down. Free ultra red paint, $2,000. The other day we highlighted a Quicksilver one that was just $2,000 and nothing else. This one, though, $2,000 as an option credit. If you don't know what that is, search on the channel option credit Tesla and you can see the walkthrough and everything. America's Heroes discount, $1,000, a very easy one to get. And so if you're looking to, take a look and get it, I would really double down and see how you could figure it out, because it's very easy with the ID Me and verification and email matching and everything, just like similar to how the Lyft one is done. Loyalty credit, $500 off for a total of $3,500 in a sales incentive listed here. You can see sales incentive $3,500. You can see the ultra red $2,000. That's the only option that he put on it, and he got it completely for free. And the kicker is 1.99% financing, which is a heck of a deal that ends by the end of this month. So you do have to take delivery by the end of the month. And the cool thing on top of that is you probably use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. Even if you are already going to be buying full self-driving, it is a great way to support the channel as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa. a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Joa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Joa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Joe for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to that, everyone. If you're just joining in, welcome. We've got a confirmation that gift cards up to $6,000 was able to be used. And if you, of course, purchase it with a credit card, you can use it to get your sign-on bonus, massive cashback, or, I mean, the opportunities here, there's a ton. So you can get creative like Kwang, exactly, Robinhood card, 3%, and 3% back on $6,000 is quite a nice penny there. Sev, Tesla called me today for a Model 3 Performance order and confirmed no inventory, apparently car pushed back to July, possibly mid-July, hoping for upgrades changes coming to the Model 3. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, right? Like if and we were talking early on why your Model 3 Performance is delayed, maybe Tesla's working on a front camera because now Robotaxi is out. I mean, really, the only vehicle that doesn't have it that needs it or is missing, and they would probably start at the highest one first, which is the Model 3 Performance, highest revenue, to whichever that, yeah. Mountain, new Model X 2026 seems to be multiple weeks out as well. They changed my delivery date twice. Yeah, I mean, there's no demand for that vehicle. So really, there's no point to pump those out because there's plenty of older ones and they need to clear out the older ones before the new ones arrive. And the newer ones are already arriving. Tesla offers 1.99, but doesn't mean everyone will qualify. Best to do pre-for qualification on the test site so you don't weep surprise when it's been time to buy. Yeah, 0 to 7. If you are on the fence, like if you don't know if your credit is good enough, start with like Credit Karma, start with pre-qualifications. And the third thing is be ready to come to the plate with a decently sized down payment. Even if you're using the 15% plus 7,500, I would still come to the plate with like 20% down. Quick math on that. I mean, that's going to be what, $10,000 to $15,000 down if you're on the fence and you don't know if you're going to be approved. Because when you come to the plate or come to the purchase with a big enough down payment like that, gives the banks less anxiety. And because if you think about it, it's a business decision for them. And so, the vehicle has its value and worth, but they don't want to be over bloated on the loan essentially or give you too much money. And so if you can come to the plate with a lot of money down, that will alleviate some of their qualms with giving you a loan. And so that's essentially how it works. And so if you're on the fence, you don't know if you're going to get approved, that's when you come to the plate with a bigger down payment. In this next topic, here's why the Robotaxi launch is important. A lot of different videos, posts, maybe good or bad, have been posted over the past few days. And I was actually curious, is there a lot of people out there that are excited about this? And so I actually went out and put a poll on the channel, and let me show you the actual results because it seems like, sometimes we're in our echo chamber of Tesla news, deals, and everything, but are people actually excited about the Robotaxi launch? And so I asked, Robotaxi is here. Do you actually care? And yeah, 50% of the votes so far said, yes, it's amazing. Can't wait to come to my city. The other 50% said, it's cool, I guess, meh, or I just want a good deal on a Tesla. But here's why this is important from a Tesla company standpoint. This is, a pivot for Tesla as they essentially find a new revenue stream for robotaxis. The real story, as Sawyer says, is robotaxis. They're finally starting to arrive. And so far, the service has been a success. Now the question is, how quickly can they expand their coverage? The VP of Finance for Tesla says this is our newest revenue stream. So this could be an interesting one as they roll out to other cities, other places, because they were charging, only $4.20. And of course, yes, there's that initial hype, but certainly this could be a people mover at the end. But certainly the launch has not been without some feedback or concerns. Farzad posted this: issues that I've encountered thus far with the Robotaxi. Some pickups were not where the pin was. I had to walk 15 to 30 seconds. Car attempted to make a left turn into a gated community. Safely, rider pressed the button for a car to pull over and press support, and the UI won't allow pins to be dropped. Have to write it in the destination. And so certainly this will evolve into a better experience. And Tesla posted this. I mean, you don't have to be in Austin to experience a Robotaxi. You could subscribe for full self-driving at $3.33 via the subscription, if you didn't know, at $100 a month for full self-driving. Or of course, you could use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description to get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. But here's the biggest thing, because Tesla is going in a different direction versus like Waymo and ZooX and I guess and all these other companies, because Tesla, they're just using regular Model Ys, at least from what it seems. Maybe there's a different software update, camera update, whatever, but there's no extra special cameras added to it. So, quote, as Zach said, if Tesla wants to expand the Robotaxi fleet, they can do this at any time. Straight from the factory, the cars can go with no hardware modifications. They can send them out and go expand their fleet as long as they have the team and support in that area as well. And so that's why I feel like this is one of the bigger things that are coming out for Tesla, as it, it's a new realm for Tesla to make money and roll out. And because if these more vehicles start to roll out, people will start to see like, hey, this is a vehicle that is picking up people without a driver, and I can buy this for my own vehicle. Then that could be an interesting one, and have my own Robotaxi chauffeur as well. And so yesterday I got a question like, do you think Tesla is going to start raising the prices of full self-driving immediately? I don't think so, because we're still at the super cusp, because we are in a bubble. But if you were to ask like 100 people out there, like off of the street, what do they care about for Robotaxi or full self-driving? Probably like 90% of them don't even know or don't even care. And also on top of that, like I'm even curious, like out of all of the Tesla owners, like of all of you watching right now that own a Tesla, what percent of you actually use autopilot or full self-driving on a day-to-day basis? And I bet that percentage is also lower than 100% as well. But certainly here's an interesting video from Kim. There's certainly issues as it grows through the pains of driving through, and we start to see some of them. Looks like this one shadow braked or rare phantom braked because the sun hit the camera on the front of it, and it's captured in his video. So if you want to go see it. But then Zach quickly made a video of the driving the Robotaxi with the sun blaring right into the camera, and it seemed pretty fine as well. But certainly it is an interesting one, and I don't know if you all have been watching all the different Robotaxi videos, but here's a quick summary of everything that happened. Seems like this was the first driver intervention that was captured on camera. It seems like this Model Y was rolling up on a UPS truck. The UPS truck started to back up, and the driver or the safety monitor that was sitting in the passenger seat would quickly hit the pause button so that the Model Y wouldn't want to drive around this. And so, a very interesting situation here, and I would imagine maybe some humans would do the same thing as well. There's plenty of feedback being rolled out that's very similar, but still very interesting to see what's happening with the Robotaxi. And let us know if you've been interested or you even care about what's happening with the Tesla Robotaxi. But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this. And that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners. And I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there: 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to Darvin. 3W Liners just released their Juniper set for the 2026 Model Y. They also released a Pro version that is very similar to OEM with like the metal plate and everything. They gave us an exclusive promo code that is the highest offer at 35% off. So it's code Dennis35. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And we've got a set of these on our Model Y, Model X, Cybertruck, and Model 3 or old Model 3 as well. And they've also got a set of all of those. So definitely check it out if you want to support the channel down below in the description. But if you're just joining in, welcome. We've got a confirmation that $6,000 in Tesla gift cards purchased via a credit card has been applied to the purchase of a Tesla. And so big news, especially if you're about to buy your Tesla and you want to hit some sign up bonuses, or anything with your credit. Anthony, do you think there'll be a better daily deals for the rear-wheel drive in the coming months? Yes. John, Model Y or silver or red? What do people seem to like more? I think silver is a fan favorite. Why use a credit card? It's higher interest rate. 123 ABC, great question. It's to hit sign-on bonuses, like some of those, link down below in the description. Victor, I'm excited about the Robotaxi launch. I own stocks. It seems like there's a common thread. Like if you own stocks, you're excited because it makes sense. When you can use your personal Model Y as a Robotaxi for passive income. 123 ABC, yeah, 100% as it rolls out to more vehicles. Brian, how does the pre-qualification Tesla tool work without asking for social? Yeah, it's like a super soft one. It's almost like, do you even trust it at times? Because it's literally just asking for name and income, maybe even just farming for your email at that point. But certainly, yeah, it's not 100% accurate. Really, the only accurate way is to place a deposit, $250, and then get into the back end with a credit application, but that you could lose the $250 deposit if you are not approved. Used to own stock, now I own Nvidia. It is doing well. 123, nice, congrats. Divine, I want to buy a Model Y right now, stuck between rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, but I'm scared neither will be delivered before 6:30. Yeah, it depends on the location. Really, my tip is to go to the Tesla inventory page like this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your zip code and switch this to all deliverable, and then kind of pick and choose between the two. But the one thing is for sure, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla order. Or if you're already getting full self-driving, you can use the link down below to support the channel. And thank you to everybody that's used our link down below. IT Daddy, thanks for coming in, Matt. Great to see you and great talking to you earlier. John, what does referral code get you if you're buying full self-driving? It actually gets you nothing, but it does give us something. So thank you for everybody that's used and supported the channel. Robotaxi has phantom braking. Yeah, it seems some of those videos. It's kind of interesting. I used to think they'd use TOFC, Blueberry. I used to think they use TOF cameras. Oh, okay, like field of view or something. Every day, bro. Josh, yes, thanks for coming in every day to our weekly or daily live stream. Trent, UPS truck at fault didn't use blinker to signal. It was parallel parking. Yeah, good catch there. 100%. IT, can't wait to travel to Florida from California, documenting the AutoNation purchasing with my 2022 limited hybrid Zell. Tell me a life story. How was I bought at 48 years old? Yes, 100%. Congrats on buying your Model Y with your delivery appointment this coming Friday or Saturday. John, Uber Black is still special. It won't take over immediately. It will take a couple of years to really scale and catch on with users. Yeah, 100% I agree with that. And IT, thank you for the super chats for sure. Back to back like that. Thank you. I need a Tesla Optimus robot to replace Mark Gardner. They're getting detained. Yeah, it's an interesting time right now across the world, nation, and everything. I use credit cards to bypass credit pool. Interesting, U-Haul. That's an interesting one for sure. But you gotta be careful because you don't want to open up a credit card too close. I mean, I guess you can depending on your credit, but if you're opening it and then you're applying for a vehicle, banks might not like that either if you've got questionable credit. If you got strong credit, then it doesn't really matter. Marco, when do you think the Model Y Performance will be released? It's either going to be next week in July or it's going to be September, October. A lot of other posts and rumors said September, October. I really hope that's not the case, but I also really hope they're not going to raise the price pretty crazily as well. We talked about that the other day, and I've got a bad feeling about what price it actually could be. In this next topic, don't buy full self-driving on your brand new Tesla, because if you're looking to be buying a new Tesla right now, there's a couple of things you need to be aware about if you're going to be buying it right off of the cuff. And the first one is higher registration fees. And this has nothing to do with whether you should buy full self-driving or not, but it has everything to do with should you buy full self-driving at the time of purchase with your brand new Tesla. Because yes, the pros there are that you can finance it. You can finance it at 1.99%. But if you forgot the cash laying on the sidelines, you might not want to add it to your purchase, because even when you add it to your purchase right off the cuff, you are adding it to the MSRP, which is also the window sticker, which if your state ties it down to registration fees based upon valuation, or if your state like Virginia has property tax, you might not want to add it to your window sticker. And so certainly that could be an interesting stuff. In some states, annual registration is tied to your vehicle's MSRP, or there's property tax on your vehicle, and adding full self-driving could bump that up by $8,000, which would then cost you more every single year. The second one is what we're talking about right now, essentially credit card hack. Like you could essentially, if you got the cash, might as well run it on a credit card, because if you want to upgrade to full self-driving later on after you buy the vehicle, it is as simply as adding on a credit card to the Tesla app and swiping for $8,000 plus tax. And so if you sign up for a credit card, like one of the credit card referral links down below in the description, you could essentially hit a sign-on bonus right away by doing this, because $8,000. Now, of course, you wouldn't want to keep that on the balance of the credit card. So that's currently an interesting one. And the third one is, like, let's say you're on the fence. You don't really know if you want to spend that $8,000. There is a subscription of $100 a month, or $333 a day, that Tesla has been pushing, that where if you can test it out, which I've actually recommended this in the past before full self-driving was good. Now that it's good, really, if you are driving 1 hour plus a day, you will immediately see the benefits, as long as, of course, you trust the vehicle and the full self-driving and how it works and everything. But certainly, that's my quick spiel on why you should not buy full self-driving on your brand new Tesla at the time of purchase. But certainly if it's in a different scenario, then it could make sense, depending, really, at the end of the day, you have to do your math depending on what you want to do at the end of the day. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have, because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Mountain, if you purchase a gift card, does that count for the down payment when you finance? Yes, you can use that as the down payment. And so it's a quick little workaround there. Blueberry, TOF is the time of flight. Oh, okay. It's a camera that sees 3D objects. Think of Face ID, but works with the same like LiDAR, but it's not. Interesting, Blueberry. Thanks for the tip there. Learned something new today. Tesla 54, how do I get a deal on a Model 3 Performance? I don't want to get a demo, and Tesla won't let me lease a demo. Everyone, please hit the like button. 190 and only 31 likes. Come in. Thank you, Tesla 54. And at this point, it seems like Model 3 Performance inventory is starting to dry up, so maybe they're adding the front bumper camera finally to that vehicle. So you might have to wait till Q4 Tesla 54 if you're looking for a deal on a Model 3 Performance. I'm seeing so many new Cybertrucks and Junipers on the road. Shabada, yeah, it seems like the deals are working. I mean, believe that when you throw 0% or 1.99 or 0% on Teslas, people buy them because they are great deals. What about ceiling shade? You know what? Like, I've been forced to put that on our vehicle. Joa has a set, but if I were to do it again, I mean, I wouldn't want one, because, you know, the roof technology that they put on there is great enough, 100%. My Jewish guilt approves of this from you. And thank you, IT Daddy. Thanks for coming in and everything. In this next topic, Tesla has posted new videos of the Model S and Model X and a ton of tutorials as well. I actually had no idea this channel existed at all. And on top of that, they highlighted the brand new S and X. This is part of their essentials tutorial videos, and they've highlighted the new S and X on their channel. And if you want to dive down into all of these, because there is not a lot of views on these videos at all, and you want to see the new Model S or Model X in action, Tesla Tutorials is the channel. It's an official channel from Tesla, and you can see there's Model X essentials, drive control essentials, driver profiles, and much more. So if you want to feel like or see what it feels like to sit in a brand new S or X, you can check it out on this channel that they have. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know which one you think is the best video, and if Tesla should do more of this with their vehicles and everything. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Hopefully 0% APR Model Y end of year. Shabada, yeah, 100%. I think so as well. Crypto 0% on Model Y. Yeah, I think so for sure. Like maybe not quarter 3, but certainly by quarter 4. Would you drive Model 3 Performance in a snowy climate? I mean, it's a pretty low vehicle. I mean, only if I had to, and I would 1000% get snow tires if I had to do that for sure. I know that channel. I'm sub to it. Yeah, it's a hidden one for sure. I didn't even know about it in the past. Sir, thanks for coming in. May I borrow your credit card to buy a Model Y? Thanks. I appreciate you, Riz. Yeah, it's actually linked down below in the description, the credit card link that you can use to buy a Tesla. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. See you guys in the next one. See ya.